Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I am calling on everybody who's involved in the judiciary in South Africa to have a protest. You got to make your voice heard, guys. You know that there's a lot of crap going down when it comes to the ANC government. And we now have the ultimate ridiculous development. And that is that Ace Magashule will decide which corruption reports the ANC will investigate. So now what you've got is the head of the mafia deciding who he doesn't like and who's going to be investigated for corruption. But the mates on his side of the aisle, they get a free pass, including his two sons. This is disgusting. This is not justice. And that's why I say it's time. It's time, guys. If you are a magistrate, if you are a judge, it's time that you hit the road running and protested outside Parliament in Cape Town. It's time you made it clear to the ANC government that this is BS. This is not justice. This is corruption personified. And of course, the chief clown in all that is the Secretary General, Ace Magashule. Let me add a bit of meat to this bone, this stinking carcass. The ANC has come up with a bold new strategy to combat the new wave of corruption which has plagued the COVID-19 procurement scheme. After the last NEC meeting, it was decided that Ace Magashule would review all reports on corruption and he would decide which ones the ANC would pursue. He would receive guidance from legal experts in making his decisions. Well, we know that's BS. Look what happened with the lockdown. You had that special, very, very highly qualified committee of professors and experts who were completely ignored by the NCCC, weren't they? Remember that woman who complained? And she got wrapped on the knuckles because she dared to speak out. This is a complete charade, this government. It is a complete and utter disgusting excuse of a government. And it's headed by a man who is now starting to become embroiled in the corruption which he promised to clean up. Yeah, hippo eyes, Cyril Ramaphosa. He is in the dock for this. Let's continue. However, Magashule has been linked to alleged corruption in the past, and his son secured lucrative contracts to supply PPE to the government. The City Press reported on Sunday that the ANC had developed a new anti-corruption reporting system. Ace Magashule will play a central role in the ANC's new anti-corruption reporting system. Crazy. The party has asked all provincial branches to create a list of people accused of corruption. The list would be examined, audited, and all other criminal information would be included. A decision then would be made on how to proceed. That is really crossing the line when it comes to justice. And that's why I'm calling on anyone who's involved in the judicial system in South Africa to take a stand, have a protest, make your voices heard that this is bullshit. This is complete and utter bullshit. You know, investors are not going to invest in South Africa when you have this happening. That's number one. Number two, banks are not going to give loans in the future to a corrupt ANC government that just steals the money that's been loaned them. Your economy is heading for a complete and utter tumble. It is anyway, but this just exemplifies the situation. Okay, let's repeat this. The party has asked all provincial branches to create a list of people accused of corruption. The list would be examined, audited, and all other criminal information would be included. A decision would then be made on how to proceed. This is when Ace Magashule comes in. He would then review these lists and have the final say on what happens next, according to the South African. Earlier, briefly.co.za reported that the South African Revenue Service is probing 300 businesses that managed to secure 2 billion rand in tenders. Listed among the companies that were awarded contracts to provide the government with personal protective equipment are a car wash, a pub, and a bakery. In addition to having close to no experience in the field, less than 30% of the companies are tax compliant, a major red flag that the usual procurement process were flouted during bidding. 1.2 billion rand in tenders has been investigated by the South African Revenue Service for being awarded to companies with political connections. In other news, Zandili's Gumedi's appointment to the KwaZulu-Natal legislature has caused a widespread outcry from the opposition parties and the public. She will be awarded a 1.1 million rand salary. And guess who's a good mate of hers? You got it in one. Ace Magashule. All roads lead to Rome. He is the mafia head honcho. And here he is, being the one who will have the final say as to which allegations of corruption will be investigated within the ANC. You can't make this shit up. Really, you can't make this shit up. This actually makes the ANC government itself a laughing stock around the world. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.